Today I'm going to show you how to make the Sakura flower shaker. Here you can see it comes in pieces. This small piece was actually attached to this flower part, but I decided to cut it off because when putting resin in it made it uneven, so it wouldn't like even out and balance, which it was unusable. So I just cut it off with scissors. So when you look at the mold, look for the sides with the digits on it. You can feel the texture. You don't want to use that side, use the side that's smooth. Same with this other piece, they have digits on it, so you want to use the other side with no digits on it as well. This small piece is important because it seals the actual flower after putting liquid in, so don't use it. I'm using 2-part resin because I prefer it over UV resin because I can make a lot more with it, but it's really up to you. So now just begin filling the mold with resin. Because this small piece seals the liquid in, it is important not to have bubbles, so slowly drop resin into this piece. Now for this piece, I learned the center can easily get bubbles, so you want to drop resin into this piece slowly as well. Then after the center is done, you're going to do the edges as well. Drop the resin in slowly because if you have bubbles, you're going to have leaks later when we're assembling it with liquid, and we don't want that, do we? Then I just tap it a little bit to get rid of the air bubbles, and then I'm going to fill it up with resin, and then I'm going to use my lighter to pop the rest of the bubbles. So here I have a see-through flower, and then I also made a glitter one. So it depends on which look you want. This one I'm going to have a glitter one. So what you do is on the back piece, I'm going to add glitter to it. It's the one that doesn't have the indents in it or anything, just a smooth one. You're going to add your glitter to it, and then you're going to make sure you mix it very well, otherwise all the glitter will just float to the center. Then once you're done mixing it, allow it to cure for 24 hours. So it's been 24 hours and now it's fully cured. Don't do less than 24 hours, trust me. And so here's all the pieces. They're all ready to come out of the mold, so just go ahead and take them out. Be very careful while taking them out not to break them. And ta-da! It's all done and ready and cured. Looks good. There's the top where we're going to put the liquid in, and this piece goes on there. So here's the back side, the one that I put glitter on. I guess I didn't fully mix it, as you can see some of it clumped in the middle. So we're not going to use that side. Make sure to use the side that's more smooth, which was the one that was inside the mold. Now determine what kind of glitter you want. I'm going with a purple theme. And so that opening, you want to make sure you put most of your glitter on the bottom half where that opening isn't going to be. I made the mistake of fully putting it everywhere, and so all my stuff fell out and it was horrible. So make sure to put it on the bottom half. Now get your UV resin, and then you're going to follow along the edges. Do not put UV resin where the opening is, and then also put some UV resin in the center. I got this tool from Michael's that I use because it's easy to wipe down after spreading resin with it, and just follow along the edges. Put your finger on the opening, that way you don't get any resin on you, and then just spread it evenly. Once you're done, get your back piece, and you're going to put the smooth side on the top, and the one that has more glittery feeling on the inside, touching the resin. If you're using a UV lamp, get the plate that's inside of it and put it on there before you place the back piece. That way you can line it up easier, and that way you don't have to shift it trying to put it in the lamp. Then begin to push down where you have all the resin, and then just squeeze it together, that way it lines up evenly. Then place it under your UV light or torch. It takes about 5 minutes for mine to fully be cured. Once it's done being cured, look for the top. I grab a silicone cupcake mold and I place it in there, that way I can tilt it without having to worry about it getting stuck to anything. And then I choose baby oil because I like the slow fall, but you can use water if you like, it's all up to you. Get your pipette and then just start filling it up. Once you get close to the top, don't fill it up where it's going to overflow. Stop where you're supposed to insert the one small piece in, like right there where I'm showing. And then I give it a little tap just to get a few of the air bubbles out that might be stuck. Then you're going to grab the small piece. This might get a little messy, but you're going to put UV resin on the edges on both sides of it. That way we can slide it in and then we can cure it and seal it up. I'm using my tool to push it to make sure it's fully in, and then you're going to add UV resin to the rest of the outside to fully seal that small piece in. Then you can go ahead and cure it. So the question is, how do you know if you have leaks in your shaker? Well, this is an old one I made and I was playing with it and I got oil on my fingers. So what you do is you just squeeze along the edges, and then here you can see oil's coming out, so that's where my leak is. So just wipe it up, get some UV resin, seal it, and then cure it. So here's a completed one. This one's my clear one that we resealed. It's nice, slow falling and such, and there's where I sealed that leak that we had, and now it's good, nothing's coming out, no oil, so it's good to go. And so here we have the glitter one that we made in the video. This one's all nice and ready to go. You can see the background difference, as this one's not a see-through, but has that nice glittery effect as well. Always make sure just to squeeze around just to make sure that there's no leaks before you give them away as gifts or if you want to sell them. And then here are my pink ones. This one has the glitter background. And then here is the see-through pink one. So I hope you can see the difference between the clear one and the glitter one. And there we go, all done and all good to go. Thank you for watching.